In an effort to try new things here in 2020, this episode of Free Play features the three of us just catching up and talking about a few of our favorite games over the past few months. So pull up a chair and hang out with us this week on the Free Play Podcast.
You are listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network.
What's up, nerds? My name is Bubba Stallcup, and you are listening to the Free Play Podcast, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. And join with me right here on Season 3, as always, are my co-hosts.
That was probably really loud.
Are my co-hosts and co-founders right here at Love Thy Nerd. Matt Warmbier, who sang that.
What up?
I guess you could call it singing.
No, that was fine. It was pitch perfect. That's a show.
Yeah.
It is a show. And also Kate Katawaki, who made the most glorious face when Matt was singing.
Hello.
Jealous much?
I couldn't help it. I was not expecting that, and I don't know why.
Honestly, I wasn't either. It just kind of came out of me.
It was so, powerful and just you're giving it your all.
We've been off for weeks and weeks and weeks, and Bubba and I went to
speak for yourself.
A couple conventions. I'm not talking about you. Bubba and I went to a convention a few whiles ago, and we didn't record then.
2 times ago, yeah.
And a couple times before that, we didn't record.
We specifically did not record, though. Let's be real.
No,
we talked about it. We brought all the stuff.
You brought it all and then just didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We brought stuff to do video content for Beard Bros, and we're just
That's fine.
Nah.
There was a lot going on.
Honestly, it is so hard to. It's so hard to make the time to do it because you're constantly on the go at these shows, where when you finally have a moment where you're not going, you don't really want to keep going. So it's tough to stop and all right, let's bust out all this equipment. Let's sit here for 45 minutes while Bubba fiddles with knobs.
Hey, could you not? I do this for you, okay?
I get it. But you get to the point where we just played the game and it's now 1:30 a.m. Do you want to record a podcast now?
No.
I kind of want to go to bed. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Let's go to bed.
To be fair, it's usually Matt. I don't want to throw anybody specifically under the bus, but it's usually Matt that does not want to do anything. Because Sleepy Matt is a real thing.
He needs to recharge.
Sleepy Matt
How dare you
grumpy
judge him?
Matt. I give my all through the entire day minus maybe 10 minutes. I'm giving my all. At 1:30 a.m. after coming back from a show where we walked 1 billion miles,
Yeah, that's accurate.
I want to come back. I want to sit down. I want to play a quick game, and I want to go to bed.
You know what? That's funny you say that because when I wanted to go to bed,
Kate,
playing a
that
quick
was
game,
9
you said
p.m.
no, and then I had to stay
that
up.
was 9 p.m.
And play another game.
9 p.m.
It was 9 p.m. Central Time, and she's from Pacific Time, which it was 7 p.m. your time.
Thank you. So, Kate, I'll stop you right there. I gave my all. I was on Eastern Time. That was 2:30 a.m.
That's true.
Cheers,
That's true.
am I right?
Well,
It's true. It's a different thing. So, well, here's the deal. So we're trying some different things here with the podcast this year, and what we're trying to do is create a couple of different formats for us to work in. And I spoke about this last week when I did the episode where I interviewed Jen from Keymaster Games, and we talked about parks and parks memories and Nightfall and all that stuff. We kind of want to have a few different things where we have some interviews, and then we also do some of these really free-form episodes. So this is going to be the second of maybe 3 or 4 formats that we choose from on any given week.
Let's just be honest here. We're going to do what we want.
Well, that's basically what I was getting to.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most free-form. We have a couple of things that we're trying to get to, but there is no main topic. There is no big hook or anything. There'll still be an intro and an outro, but the meat of these kind of episodes is just going to be us SNES, shooting the bull,
SNES.
just hanging out and talking to each other and catching up. Because honestly, like specifically, Kate, it's been a hot minute since
fine.
we've hung. Oh, okay. Well, none taken, I guess.
She's busy with her other messenger text group.
That's
yeah.
right.
come
Your
on. I
peppermint
said I was
busy.
in a text
it's
message.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
it's fine. I got it. You got
What's
it. It's whatever.
what's that thing that you're part of? What is it? What's that group? You were just telling us about it.
It's
The
not
Peppermint
an
Patty
official group. It just started this morning.
Okay.
Oh, the Peppermint Patty group. Yeah.
Me and 4 other people, just a text message group.
And what are you talking about? What's the topic? You don't have to pull your phone out. You know what the topic is.
You're gonna want to hear a direct quote because it will make you happy.
Cannot
right?
wait here.
These are people that I have known for a very long time. I don't see them all that much.
Longer than us?
Do you want to give any shout outs?
That no, you don't know any of these people. What do you want to shout out for?
No,
do,
not
do you want to shout out to that? Not to me.
Yeah.
No, they don't need it.
Hey, Bubba, what up?
No shout outs for them. Well, let's see. They're
You
just
take your time.
Yeah, anytime you're ready.
no, they're just roasting me. Like somebody said, sorry for the delay. Justin Bieber came on the radio and I was doing my Kate impersonation while listening.
Which was?
I don't know.
I'm going to wait.
That's what.
Is it how you react whenever you talk about Red Dead 2?
No, I said I liked Justin Bieber one time, like 8 years ago.
Yeah, now you're married.
Should never have said anything.
What's Steven think?
But you did. You liked him, though.
Should never have said anything. It's not worth
What
it.
does Steven think?
Steven's not in this group chat.
No. What
talking
does he
about
think about Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he has
And
any
you.
feelings.
Bring him in.
Can
We'll
you
wait.
invite Bubba, Steven, and I to this group? Please?
I'm ready.
Steven's not here. What do you want?
No.
But he has a cell
in
phone.
the text group. The text
Oh,
group.
you want a text group?
Yeah, no, like with the other people. Because
With
we
the other
also,
people?
yeah, we
Oh, I have
also
so
want to
many
roast
Bieber
you.
questions.
Yeah, we want to roast you in that group as well.
No.
Please,
I can't have it. It'll be too
Give me
much.
one name from the group so we can be a part of it.
I swear.
Kate, we never ask you for anything.
I
Please,
hope-
Kate.
That's what I said in a prayer the other day to Jesus. That I never.
I never ask you for anything. Just please let
Liar.
Matt and Bubba be a part of this group. Please.
Honestly,
Hey, you know what?
I hope that
If you guys want us to be a part of this text group
No.
that Kate has with her friends that are not us, which I think,
And you guys
Is-
make the decisions here.
yeah,
No, I will. I can't allow that to happen for my own
It's
mental
wrong.
sanity because if you, oh my gosh, if you even meet one of these people, it will be over for me. Over.
Please. Why?
Completely
Who is it?
over.
Tell me who
No.
it is. Give
Is
me
it
a
Justin
name.
Bieber? Are you in a text group with Justin Bieber?
No.
Is he a
no.
part of it?
No, it's just these dudes.
Which dudes?
Justin Bieber's a dude.
No,
we're still
it's nobody
we're still there.
famous. It's nobody famous. We're talking about Cracker Barrel because there's a Cracker Barrel opening in my like 5 minutes from me,
You know-
and I was really excited about it. But
I know about Cracker Barrel. I could be a part of this group.
then there's some things
I
that,
saw the advertisement on the Super Bowl last night about these Facebook rock
Oh
things.
yeah, yep.
The
yep.
rock
punk rock,
group, Chris Rock groups.
rock climbers, Chris Rock. There it is.
Chris Rock groups. Cracker Barrel groups.
Cracker Barrel.
Just say yes.
That was the commercial I never thought was going to end. I felt like it went on for a very long
Yeah.
time.
You know
I
what?
don't-
Here's the deal. I will make you an offer. I will choose one person from this group text, and I will put you both in there with this person,
Okay,
even though it
okay.
means my downfall of life.
I'm not confident in your choice in the person. I think
Oh,
we need
I
to-
am. I am.
No, I think you're going to do a safe bet.
I
and
think
I
I
don't,
might.
I'm
Oh, here's the
not.
thing. Bubba, hey, Kate, take your headphones off for a second. Bubba, I think this is probably a good offer because we can get the other person to like get the rest of them in the group as well.
they can add us. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I can
okay.
still
Okay,
take
we're in.
you.
We're in. Yeah.
Headphones back,
Kate,
earmuffs
Kate,
off.
Kate.
This is just a bad case of FOMO. In a couple days, you'll forget all about it.
You're right.
I will never forget.
Also true. Yes. Hey, Matt, you've got something about a flea market. You were telling us about
You
a flea
said it
market.
was really important and you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, so I was talking to all your friends, Kate, and they decided no.
My 4 friends.
We went and saw my sister and her new baby last weekend, and
Were you impressed with the baby?
Yeah, yeah. She slept. She woke up. She ate. Just like a baby does.
Stuff.
Yeah, baby stuff. But my sister has moved to a new house just south of here. And it just so happens that she is one exit past the most, quote, the most awesome flea market in the world, end quote.
What
And
makes
so,
it awesome? Please.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
We always drove by there, and I was like, man, Aaron, we really need to go there. Because there's this forest preserve nature center just past where my sister lives as well. Like, so whenever we drove there, we'd see this. We really need to stop there. It looks awesome. So we
You
went
guys
and
do
visited,
like your nature preserves.
right? We do. So we went and we did not go to the nature preserve. Thankfully, unfortunately.
There you go.
So we went and saw the new baby, and on the way back, I was like, "Let's do it. Let's stop in." And
YOLO. Yep.
right. The trucks parked outside they could have driven over my car.
Oh my gosh.
Like easy. So already I'm feeling a little intimidated because these are like professional flea marketers. You just know it.
No, that's a real thing.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like, we're not going to get a good deal here. I walk in and like the first area, I'm like, oh, this looks awful. Like there's nothing
Yeah, that's a flea
there.
market.
I know. So we walked down the first aisle and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I made a giant mistake here. I'm like, for me, I'm looking for like the gaming flea market sections.
Yes.
I'm looking for like the action figures. I'm looking for like nerdy stuff, period.
So this one wasn't good enough for you?
The first aisle, I'm seeing like weird clothes. I'm seeing like candles. There's a Mennonite selling like pastries. We did stop and buy some, and they were delicious.
Did stop, yeah. You're making jokes, but you freaking stop at the Mennonites.
Yeah, Aaron and Anna sent a message to each other, and they were really good. So I was happy about that. But, like, got to the end of the aisle, and I was like, I almost like contemplated like telling everyone, like, all right, well, we've probably seen enough. Like, that's probably enough. But like, against my better judgment, I was like, all right, let's just do a couple more aisles and see what we get to.
You gotta push through.
You gotta push through. About halfway through, I get to like I'm walking. I'm wearing my Zelda hoodie, and this guy's like, "Hey, nice Zelda hoodie." I was like,
Hey boy, nice Zelda hoodie.
"Yeah, hey boy, hey boy, hey." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "Hey, I got some Zelda stuff in here," and I was like, "Me?" And so like, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's over in the corner." So I walk in there, and I walk over there, and lo and behold, there's the Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time, collector's edition gold cartridge in the box, never opened.
Yo.
Game. And I was like, oh wow. And then I looked at the price. And I was like, $189.
With like American or like flea market money?
Exactly. So I like
You're
can't like just
playing with the big boys now.
you can't just run out the door. So I'm like, just kind of take it all in. Oh, there's a Zelda thing there, and there's a Zelda thing. Oh, cool, Nintendo. All right, well, great collection. Gotta go. And I was like, gosh, there's no freaking way. Make it. We walk around. Like at this point, like I'm kind of done. Like I'm just done because I'm also seeing like these really awesome nerdy booths that like they're closed. I guess like you can see into them, but like they're barred off. I'm like, they didn't want to come hang out on Saturday and sell their awesome stuff I want to look at.
Ooh.
Right. Walk about half an aisle more, and Penny's done, so other kids are done. We walk up to this Lego booth, and I was like, here we freaking go. Let's look at this Lego stuff. They had this Millennium Falcon that was
full, like
it was 98% full. Like
wow.
And it was this one that's like, if you bought it, it's $200. But he's like, oh yeah, my friend came and he needed a couple of the pieces, and I'll sell it for $30. And like, my kids were like, let's do this right now. Let's do this. We have money at home. Let's do this. And I was like, calm down. Like, hold on. Like, let's get around. Like,
Your voice of reason. Yeah.
Let's think about this. Like, what are the pieces we need? Can we actually get them? Let's walk around a little more. So, like, we walked around. Like, there's right across the way. There's a really great video game section, and I like had to stop myself from getting anything. I was like, let's keep walking. There, let's go back and just get that. Like, and my girls were like, well, there's Anna and Elsa minifigs. We gotta get those. We'll pay when we get home. Like, well, let's right now go to Amazon. Let's look up all the stuff.
Yeah, right.
Right now. And so it eventually came out to we got it. They paid for it. The Millennium Falcon was missing a total of 5 pieces.
Oh,
that we.
Wow.
5 pieces, but one of them, 3/5 of them were the cockpit area where they sit. And so you can't really get those very easily. We kind of substituted when we got home, but they got them. I mean, overall, the thing is freaking awesome. Minus the cockpit area. For $30 for this $200 Lego set, it's rad, real rad. So they
go
made
back
it work.
next week and get the Death Star because it's already unfinished anyway.
Can I get that, please?
That's funny.
Hook me up, bro. But we absolutely will go back and we'll go right there and be like, you got any broken stuff in here we can piece together? And Aaron
Dude,
and I
I've
talked
got
about
a hookup
going back.
if you need Lego parts. I can get you Lego parts.
We went to the Lego
How?
website. Hold on, I'm gonna come back. We went to the Lego website because you can purchase individual pieces, and these few were unavailable because they're specific for this model.
I know.
But I think your brother-in-law,
My brother-in-law
is a Lego master builder.
And he's not a master builder because
he's a Lego amateur builder.
I forget exactly what his title is, but it's specifically speaking, a master builder are the guys that build the large scale Lego stuff. It's not what you see in the Lego movies that a master builder does. Can build anything out of anything.
Freaking Emma, he doesn't know
They
anything.
build the large scale stuff at Universal Studios or Legoland or Disneyland or wherever. They build the large Hulk and all that stuff. Or if you go to we've seen him at shows before, the large scale. But anyway, he has a stupid amount of Legos. And I guarantee you he's got a cockpit for Millennium Falcon that he's never going to finish.
Well, we took we have the droid escape pod when they jettison from that big ship in the first episode 4. We have one of those that they're the exact same shape, but they're not see-through the cockpits are. So we're using those, and it's fine. If they never get anything else, they'll work it out. But if they were able to get at least the top piece,
send me a list of what you need, and I'll see what I can.
do.
Yeah, and let's see a picture of it too.
Okay, I'll take it.
Finished. No, or every other colors or every other piece is a red piece.
I always
is it
think
one of
about
those,
what would no, it's legit. It has all the all the top opens up and has the what do you call it, wizard chest, space chest?
I don't know.
Chest.
The insides.
You're doing great. Yeah.
No, where they're playing the chest, but it's Star Wars wizard chest.
What is that called? And it's you move the little weird monster aliens around, and
it's wizard chest, but it's for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said chest.
No, not chest.
You're saying chess.
I probably
Me too, but then I figured it out after.
I was
Sorry,
never
it's
gonna
a
get
Michigan
there.
thing.
It's a Michigan thing. Show me in the hand what the game is.
It's right here-ish.
There it is. That's the one. Oh man, Kate, what's been going on with you lately?
Well, I haven't been to any flea markets, that's for sure.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
You live in Southern California. There is
So?
a flea market every day of the week
I
out there.
don't know. I just don't. Just flea markets aren't my thing. I don't know. I have nothing to say
not with
about
that
flea
attitude.
markets. What's been up with me? Ugh, I'm in this terrible statistics class. I'm getting through it. By the time this comes out, I'll be halfway through. Praise Jesus. And after this, there's no more of these terrible classes.
Proud of you.
I don't know.
Thank
You're on
you.
your way to a master's.
I am on
right?
my way to a master's.
I think you've got plenty of terrible classes ahead of you.
No, it's fine. I would rather read, the class I had before this, it was 500 pages of reading a week and 2 papers. I would rather have that than this. Statistics. whatever.
Statistically speaking, how well are you doing in that class?
I'm going to guess that right now I have a B. I will be satisfied if that's how it stays. Normally I'm like, if it's not an A, it's an F. But I will
say the same, yeah. 100%.
I will take it. I will take a B. I will even stoop as low as to take a C just to get out of this.
Oh, C's get degrees. Absolutely.
Yeah, but you can only have 2 C's in this program, so I get one already, but I don't know. This stuff, it's just not really my...
Kate, here's what the people really want to know. How's your Duolingo coming? What's the streak at?
She failed. She failed.
Ever since I broke my streak, I haven't touched it because I feel like I was wronged a little bit by the streak. And I know that I fell into the trap of what the streak is designed to do for the app and the stuff. However, I have maintained the information that I learned during my whatever streak, hundreds of days streak in Duolingo. I can still read Instagram captions without translating. And
really?
Red Dead 1 has some Spanish in it, and I can understand
un poquito español.
I can understand a lot of it. At the very least, sometimes I'll understand only half a sentence at the very least.
It goes quick, so...
It goes quick, but it helps that there's subtitles, so I can read the subtitles and be like, oh, okay, I know what that means.
Can you understand it like when they say it, or do you have to read it?
It depends. It's way easier for me to read it than hear it. Just because people speak it differently depending where they're from, it has that different like
dialect.
Or they use different words, different dialect, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying. Like, no, none. So it's just easier for me to read it. So the streak is 0, and it will remain 0.
We're very proud of you.
Hey, every streak gets broken.
That's true.
I know, Kate, you're big into wrestling, and you know all about the Undertaker and
I know
Brock
nothing.
Lesnar.
Yeah,
not one
Goldberg.
thing.
Goldberg had that 100.
He got tased. That's not his fault. Don't tase me, bro. Okay.
He tried to tell him it didn't work.
Okay. Well, enough of that. Anything else, Kate, going on with you these days? It's been a while. It's been like almost 2 months.
I know. I'm trying to think. I've been doing a lot of reading on outlaws and the Wild West.
I knew it was coming.
A lot of historical reading. It kind of ties into what I'm going to talk about in a little bit, but I just got a book in.
You have a journal. You have a journal.
Save it for the podcast. Come on, dude.
This is the podcast.
I completely forgot about the journal, to be honest.
You can't.
I did too until right now.
I did forget about it. It's right behind the computer too.
Get it, grab it, guys. Kate has a journal. She's been playing Red Dead. Obviously,
we're moving on to what we've been playing. Let's hear it.
Well, okay. So she's been playing Red Dead like crazy. And this is her favorite game, just to catch you up. This is her favorite game of all time.
Ever.
And this is beating out any Mass Effect or anything else BioWare that's ever been created or any Assassin's Creed. She loves Red Dead Redemption 2. So much so that she started journaling about this.
There's the thing, though, about why I started journaling.
It's her Red Dead diary.
My Red Dead diary came about because I remembered I had this dope like leather journal thing that Steven gave me once at the back of the closet. I found it. And lo and behold, it looks exactly like Arthur Morgan's journal in Red Dead. So I have it and I'm like, what could you possibly write in here that does it justice? Right?
And you came up with?
I came up with I'm going to write stuff from the game, like cool dialogue, cool, like, I don't know, anything Red Dead related. It's a Red Dead diary, like.
So where most people would like record their gameplay and upload it to the internet, Kate says, not today. I'm gonna write it in my Red Dead diary. So
well,
Kate,
I also have screenshots.
Give us a little bit.
Okay, do you want me? How about I do?
Let's peep that real quick.
How about I read the first part of Dutch's speech?
Okay. Yes.
Perfect. We're not necessarily doing like segments anymore, but I feel like we just need to keep coming back to this one. Like this is.
Well, you've written a lot in there.
Yeah, she's flipping through pages.
Well, because I do it to cleanse my brain from the statistics because
I like it.
just
Oh,
can't
fair
have
enough,
it
yeah.
in there for too long. Otherwise, it makes me feel
Palate
sick.
cleanser.
There's a lot of good quotes and stuff in this game like that are just great. Okay, so
We'll be the judge.
You'll be the judge. So at the beginning of the game, Dutch Vanderlyn gives a speech in the town of Coulter to uplift people's spirits because they're pretty down about the situation. This is for you, Bubba, so you know the
Here,
context
I'm ready. Let's go.
So he gives a speech to kind of like talk about it, and then at like the first camp that you go to, if you do some digging around, you can find his notes that he wrote for the speech, which I don't know. Maybe there's some pride issues there. Maybe that's the downfall of it all. Okay, so here's
Don't go too deep. Not yet. Okay.
so here's the first part of the speech according to the notes that I found. And the way I read it is my impersonation of the character.
No,
Perfect.
it's dead on. I'm ready.
It's Red Dead on.
Red Dead on.
One.
All right.
Matt, why are you clearing your throat?
I have a phobia of having stuff in my throat all the time. It's
Well, now-
it's a real
now I
thing.
feel
We
like-
come back to it. We come back to it.
Okay. Okay. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Here it is.
Everybody at home, clear your throat.
We lost people dear to us, but we are not lost. If I could throw myself into the ground in their place, I would without a moment's hesitation. I would 10 times over, but things don't work like that. We must keep pushing. Pause.
Oh,
It says
you had
pause.
to say the pause. That's
In the notes, it says
In
pause.
notes it says pause. Yeah.
Okay.
Pause.
Because you've been pausing a lot. Okay, I got it. Yeah, okay.
That's a bigger pause. Are any of you ready to hang up our hats and admit defeat? It isn't time yet to let things wither and die. All those dreams we had, it is not time. Because that's about all we have and about all anyone has. Dreams, faith, courage, ideas. That's the end. It's not the
Whoa.
end, it's half of it.
That's titillating. I mean, I saw Dwight Schrute. That's what I saw.
Obviously, the real thing of the speech is way better than what I just did. But
I don't know.
No, I'm inspired. I need some
Pause.
faith. You're right. I need some faith.
Pause. Matt,
need
what does it
some
make you
faith.
want to do?
You need some loyalty also is what you need.
I want to go, rob some trains and like get enough money for the gang right now. I know there's bigger things, and the Pinkertons, they can't catch us forever. Maybe the West is getting smaller, but Dutch's got a plan.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, well, hey,
done.
more later from Kate's Red Dead Diary. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know how to do any impersonations of other characters.
No, you can probably do
I think
Micah.
you're doing
So-
great.
You can probably do Micah.
I could do Micah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
there you go.
There we go.
You could do
I could do a good Bill
Ah,
Williamson,
oh,
I think.
Flinty.
no Flint,
We'll see.
the horse.
Anyways.
Yeah, I want to hear your Horpins, and then we can go from there.
Hey.
No, Horpins doesn't make any
Spot
sound
on.
because he's dead.
He's too busy dying.
Yeah,
I think Kate knows now the pain of losing a horse.
I do. Although in this last playthrough I did, I only lost one.
wait a
The
second.
whole thing.
Last playthrough, Kate. How
She
many
played
times
it
have you
twice.
played through this game?
Twice. Are we? Does this mean we're moving on officially to the next part? Because
We can. What have you been playing, Kate? I'll ask you an official question.
okay, well, as soon as I finished my first playthrough of Red Dead, I said I cannot process this. I need to play it again, so that I just need to play it again. So I immediately started a new game.
Okay.
I'm guessing, according to that like PlayStation end of year hours whatever thing they did, I'm guessing that I have probably like close to 300 hours of Red Dead total over 2 playthroughs.
okay.
Proud of you.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to get through some parts of it the second time, just knowing what happens and how I felt about what happens. Oh gosh.
Do you need to take a moment? You want to come back to you?
It's an amazing game. It just brought stuff up for me that I hadn't thought about in a long time.
Okay.
10 years. Didn't know how I felt about it. There's no way to change the stuff that I was thinking about. And it kind of got towards the end of the game. It just like my thoughts were just kind of like I was ruminating over this stuff from ages ago that this game just acutely, painfully reminded me of.
Okay.
Like, if that makes any sense, like there are characters in this game and the actual like dialogue in this game that people have literally said to me, like, for example, like there's a lot of bringing
Darn
up of
tootin'.
like loyalty in the game and darn tootin', but like this whole thing about like you need to have faith, you need to be loyal, like blah 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 blah. Like it reminded me of this time when I was in KSM and somebody got in my face like screaming at me that I wasn't loyal to the band and all this and this and this and this and I'm a terrible person, and I'm like, bruh, I've been way more loyal than you have this entire time, and there's freaking evidence, so don't get in my face. But
do you want to give any shout outs?
Just oh yeah, I'll give some shout outs right now. No, but just stuff like that feeling of having your loyalty questioned to something that you are loyal to and you haven't done anything wrong in that way, and having it like violently almost like questioned. It's just one of those things that I just thought about. It's like, could I have done anything different? No. Would I have done anything different? No. Like, just had a lot of moments like that this game brought up for me. And that's why I said, even to Steven, after the second playthrough, I said, after this, I am not touching the main story for a good long while. Because
Detox.
I need to not think about that stuff and ruminate on that stuff anymore, because it's not healthy. So,
but then you started Red Dead 1.
Because
upon
you
my
told
recommendation.
You said.
Upon my recommendation, because I think that playing through Red Dead 1, although it may be painstakingly, because it is not a superior graphic system, the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, that it brings a lot of closure to the overall story. You still want more. I'm going to say that. You still want more. And I know you've already kind of watched videos ahead of where you are, but I think overall, I was able to play it and finish it and be like, okay, I think my time with Red Dead can take a break. And I probably will go back and play again. Just
You played all the way through Red Dead Redemption?
Yep.
But, so Matt
Did you play Undead Nightmare?
I started Undead Nightmare, and I was satisfied with the story that I completed, so I stopped playing.
It has nothing to do with story.
That and my PlayStation 3, whatever system it was not acting properly.
Oh, yeah.
I made it through Red Dead 1.
Under Matt's guidance, we'll say, guidance.
Ooh-wee.
Spiritual guidance, yeah.
To help me work through this, he said, you should play Red Dead 1. And I said, well, I don't have a PS3, so
I told her to wait until PS5.
So get bent. But
absolutely.
Then I remembered my brother has an Xbox 360 at my dad's house that is never touched ever. And I thought, why don't I
So you said my dibs.
And bring it to my house. I went to GameStop. I picked up Red Dead 1. My brother said it might not work because this Xbox is banned from a lot of stuff because I modded it. Oops. Turns out it works. It's fine. And I've been playing through it. It is very rustic in every sense of the word and way possible.
Yeah.
I am just trying to get through it for the story. I'm not doing any side stuff.
Not yet, you're not.
I'm just getting through.
How far are you? You get past Bonnie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in Mexico now.
Oh, you're moving along then, geesh.
I'm in Mexico and I am with the rebels right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you got into Mexico, like that's
you're getting close.
That's about the halfway point. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I just want to see these guys.
There's still a ton left to do.
There is.
I will not be
super surprised with how much there was to do.
I will not be doing it, but
So long, Bill Williamson.
What?
What? I said so long, Bill Williamson.
Oh, I thought you said something like.
Billy Willie.
nothing.
Yeah.
I am really dreading that moment.
You'll get there.
You're gonna be fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I'll be fine. You're right. It'll be good closure. So let's move on.
Yeah. Tonight, just stay up as late as it takes and
Just finish the game.
Every time I sit down, I try to play for as long as possible and get through as much as possible and just grind through.
It is a grind. That's for sure.
It's a grind, and it's a
You guys are spoiled.
Why?
Leave me alone.
You guys are spoiled with your Red Dead Redemption 2. I played through back in my day. We played uphills both way in the 360.
I'm sure
Red
back
Dead.
then you were like, holy smokes,
That's
this
what I
game
think
is
too, is like-
amazing.
This is so much fun. We're doing horse racing.
I said shoot howdy, and then made it all the way through Red Dead Redemption, and then got into Undead Nightmare, and that's where it really started to open up. I'm telling you, I can't
maybe
speak
I'll try
highly
it.
enough about
I know.
Undead Nightmare.
It came with my game. I got the
it
Game of
did.
the Year edition.
I honestly got through Red Dead 1, started Undead Nightmare, and I was like, I think I'm at a good spot to stop here. I didn't want to keep, beating the dead whorpins here,
Yeah, I feel
Sometimes you just gotta,
I
just
feel
gotta.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Hey Matt, what have you been playing, bro?
Tell us.
Let's move this.
yeah.
Let's move this pony along here.
This Red Dead Pony.
Yeah, I've been playing NHL 20 quite a bit because
you have.
that's what I always go back to. That's all reliable for me. I can't help it. You get to January and they put the game on sale for like extremely cheap, and you're like, I wasn't gonna buy this year's copy, but $20? Like, oh man.
It's like one of those things where it's like they put it on sale and then they put it on sale in Canadian currency.
Yeah, and you're like,
It's
I need it.
$20 CAD is what it is, and you're like,
I think
That's
the
when you
wrong-
know.
That's the wrong way. I think Canadian currency. Whatever. Anyways, so I've been playing that quite a bit, and I made my character. I'm on the Red Wings. The Red Wings are not very good, and I'm just doing my best to make them better. But it's not working. Okay, I'm doing better. The team is not.
you're doing great. You're doing fine.
I got a lot of high grades from my coach. He moved me up to the first line. I mean, I feel good. But I've been playing that, and I've been playing Jedi Fallen Order.
Have you beat this game yet?
No, I have not, because hockey distracted me for a good while.
I started it, and then due to Matt's
Red Dead. You Red Deaded
guidance,
it. Yep.
I
You Red
am
Deaded
in
it.
Mexico currently.
Yep, I know. But that's what I've been playing for video games. It's, nothing exciting. I feel like sports games are kind of always like my fallback for whatever reason, just because
Yeah.
I don't have to think when I'm playing them. I don't have to
Yeah, who needs it?
who needs to think or whatever.
Thinking's for squares, man.
But I did pick up Cartographers, a role player tale, which I don't think you've played it, Bubba. Is that right?
I've not. I'll just leave it at that. I've not played it.
Okay. So it reminds me a lot of Welcome to the Flip and Write game. But with this, you're flipping cards and you're drawing parts on a map. So you might flip a tree area, or you might flip a village area, or a river. And you're trying, every round, you're kind of going after different points. Like maybe I'm going for forests along the edges of the map that earn me points. So you're trying to look ahead. The cool thing is, or one of the cool parts of it is, you can flip a monster. And if you flip a monster, you have to pass your map around the table, and another person gets to draw these monsters onto your map. And if there's any open sections adjacent to the monsters, you're losing victory points. So it's kind of like, that's where you're bringing other people in. It's really well done. I think it would be cool to play this game you play this game, you play role player just before you start a D&D campaign, and you use everything you made and kind of jump into it.
Is this the game where you were coloring with crayons?
Well, they're color pencils, and yes.
Oh, sorry.
Get real.
I couldn't tell what the art supply was by the quality of your photo.
Yeah, colored pencils. And you do not have to use colored pencils, but I like it better. It's honestly easier for score keeping as well, because you use different colors for different things. So the game provides you with little pencils, but no thank you.
get bent little
Yeah,
pencils.
sure. Yeah, my hands are big, and I do not need small pencils.
You got man hands.
Male man hands. But yeah, that's a lot of what I've been playing. It's been a really weird few weeks. We thought about selling our house for a good while. We had everything packed up. It was very stressful. Our van broke down. We're like, do we buy a new van? Do we try to move? Do we fix this van we have? So all in all, Bubba and Kate can see that I'm sitting in an old reliable position of the game room.
Everything looks the same.
Well, I see that you've moved your computer back to its old
back
position.
to the original spot, because the shelves over here are gone now, and all the games are back behind me.
Yeah.
So everything was packed up, and we were getting down to all right, everything's packed up. We're gonna put it in a storage shed, and then we're gonna try to list the house and have it staged for showing. But came down to we just honestly can't afford to purchase a van and a home in the same year. So
No, you're not ready.
no, I'm not ready. So we need a van to get around before we need to have a different home. So things are calming down, and I can play more games, which is really great.
I love it.
I'm happy
too.
for you.
Welcome
Hey, thank
back,
you.
Matt.
Thanks. It's great to be here. I'd like to thank my mom for
Your mom.
playing Clue with me when I was a child. Bubba, let's hear from you. What's up?
Well, I've been playing a lot of Just One lately, and this was a game that kind of flew under the radar for me. I saw everybody had played it, and everybody that played it loved it. Number one party game, yada yada yada, all this stuff. That's all well and fine, but I hadn't played it yet. So when I finally sat down to play it, this game's fantastic. It's absolutely great. If you guys haven't played it, Kate, you can play this.
Yeah,
it's not a hard game.
Oh, it's a
at all.
Kate-friendly game?
Oh,
Tis.
100%.
We need to make
So-
a list of those.
Tell me more.
Kate-friendly games.
So
So you have a stack of cards in the middle, and we don't really play by any of the win condition rules. We just play until we don't want to play anymore. So if you want how to actually play to win, to log it into your BG stats to do well, you can go watch Rodney Smith tell you how to play it. But this is the how to play it Bubba version. You've got a card, and everybody has a little plate in front of them that has a lip on the front of it. And you pick the card up and put it in front of you facing everybody else at the table. And when you do that, it has 1 through 5 on it, and next to each number is a word. So if I said my number is 5, and then the thing on there was Batman, everybody would have to secretly write one word with their dry erase marker on the back of their plate. And then when everybody was ready, I would close my eyes, and then you guys would show each other. And if you had matching words with other people, you couldn't use that anymore.
Oh.
And then so I have to guess what the word is based on the other words that everybody used around me. And so you just go until you don't want to play anymore. And you're like, oh, that sounds really whatever, doesn't matter. I've had some of the most laugh out loud hilarious moments during party games playing this game right here. So it gets my top of the list. It's $30. Just go buy it. It's totally worth it. Easily recommended. So that's Just One. Like I said, you can play it. We were playing it at a game night, and I was playing with some of my dice throwing bros, my hardcore gamers, and we played for the better part of an hour. And I tried to go put it away, and they said, "Oh, are we done? Are we done playing now?" I was like, "We've been playing for an hour." I thought
you baby, come on, let's do this.
Jeez, filthy casual. Sorry, my B. So we played that a little bit more. Also been playing a little bit of Sorcerer City by Skybound.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game.
That game looked like all the rage, according to what I saw on social media-wise for PAX.
Yes, it really was. If you've ever played Carcassonne, it's a tile layer. It's super Carcassonne. I like to say it's everything I never knew I wanted in Carcassonne. And so it seems very, really busy. There's 100 things going on, but everything really boils down to these 2-minute points where you have 2 minutes to lay the tiles that you have in your stack. So whereas Carcassonne might take 40, 100,000 minutes for everybody to go around and to get to the end of that bag, this is you're on a timer, you've got 2 minutes, lay to the best of your ability without knowing, you're flipping tiles over and you have to lay whatever you have in your hand. You might as well be drawing them randomly out of a bag. So I highly recommend Sorcerer City.
Absolutely. It's great.
It's fantastic. And we also, Matt finally got a chance to play Laser Riders. And Matt does not like this game, and that's okay. This is from Greater Than Games.
Hey, you didn't like the games you liked. That's fine with me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's fine that you don't like it. But I really did enjoy it. I got to kind of DM it because it's a 4-player game, and I was the 5th player. So I got to kind of walk people through it. You're basically trying to laser rider, like sky surf around a table. You're trying to do this like around.
Sounds dangerous.
An actual table, and you're like closing your eyes and holding up numbers, and that's what like gear you're in and how fast you're going and all sorts of stuff. Like it's a weird game for me to try to explain, so I'm gonna do just what I said, and that's it. But if you have a large enough table and people that are willing to try something completely different, Laser Riders is something worth checking out. I got it for $20 at like a secondhand spot at, I think it was PAX Unplugged. I had to admit PAX Unplugged.
Yes,
it wasn't Gen Con. Yeah, no. It was PAX Unplugged. So I'm happy with that. Also, last 2 things, and then I'll be done here. We played Nemesis, and holy freaking bejeebers.
Man.
If you've not played Nemesis, this is basically Alien the movie, the board game. In as much as, like, you know, Terror Below is Tremors the board game, Nemesis is Alien the board game. And it's fantastic. It's so good. It's so good.
I want a copy to live in my home or in the home of someone that lives nearby to me. So I can play it.
Like a neighbor or directly next to your house.
Even behind my house would be fine. Like I like every now and then hop on Amazon to see if like you can get it. And I'm like, just come on.
It's so expensive.
I was like, it was $200. And I was like,
yeah,
I love that game and all, but $200, like it's a bit. I was hoping for like 20.
Slash one of those zeros down.
We played in San Antonio at PAX South, and Ryan Guerra had a copy, so we played his copy, and I just, again, absolutely loved it. It's a long play experience, but it's so fun. I contacted Night Watch Games, Brendan Porrick, and I said, hey, do you guys have a copy of Nemesis? Because I couldn't remember when we were in there if they had a copy or not. And they said, no, it's on back order. And I was like, okay, well, how much would it cost? And she said, an MSRP is for $150. And I said, good day.
And fare thee well.
That's going to be a nah for me, dog. Like, if I was going to buy it, I would have bought it from them. But I'm not in at $150. Like, I got a couple of other things I want to do. I've paid $150 for a game before. But I'm not, all of my route just came in. I've got that to play. You know, I've got Kickstarters by the time this airs. You know, we've got the Parks Nightfall and Parks Memories. And then we've got Wonderland's War that's coming out here pretty soon. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I need to save them pennies for. Plus, we're going to 15,000 different shows this year. Jaboy's got to save them money where he can. So,
well, it's all about the Christmas and birthday monies, as I've said to you guys before.
If you're going to be at PAX East, come see us.
Serious, we're going to be at PAX East for sure. Hey, last but not least, I've been playing, Matt and I are actually playtesting a game called Deliverance by developer Andrew Lowen. And this game is really cool in concept. If you want to know more about it, let us know. But basically what's happening is you are controlling an angel. That's your character. And you're going through and defeating lesser demons and then also a major demon at the end. So, for instance, maybe like Baal is the one at the end. And it's really cool the way it's set up and how you take actions. And there are like different prayer cards and stuff like that. So Matt and I are getting a chance with a bunch of other people to like speak into this. And I'm actually going to be at Gamma with the developer, Andrew Lowen. He has a marketing company that he's doing, but we're going to go and hang out and play a lot of Deliverance. And it's going to be cool to get to sit down and play with him and kind of get his take on what it is that he's trying to get across, specifically from the Horpin's mouth.
Right.
You know, what he wants to get across.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Nobody ever is.
I will say this for our new listeners. If you don't know what we say when we say Horpins, that was the name of my horse in Red Dead. So
That died.
Among
died.
other things.
He
yes.
died, and among other things, that's the latest incarnation of Horpins.
Yeah, welcome to season 3, bruz. But anyway, Deliverance is great. I like it. I'm going to be playing a lot more of it. There's a Kickstarter coming at the end of the year for that, and we'll keep you posted on all of that. Because like I said, Matt and I are, we're going to be speaking into that quite a bit. So
Speaking into that, that's a churchy word.
yeah.
Well, speaking out of it.
I see that hand. Yep. Well, you know what? That's going to do it for this episode of Free Play, episode 77 of the Free Play podcast, season 3, son. We did it.
Boom.
We
We got
roasted.
all the way here.
Wow.
You might be
Started
thinking,
at the
hey, where's
bottom.
the rest of the episode? Well, you
Look
might
for
not have
under your
been paying
bed.
attention at the beginning. Yeah, look under your pillow. The episode fairy probably left it there. But we are trying a different format where this is just us talking about the stuff that we're playing and hanging out and SNES and all sorts of stuff. So, like I said, be sure to check us out on really anywhere that you listen to podcasts. That could be Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Spotify is not a
Just
thing.
if you
I
have
like it.
Spotify, good luck.
Twitter.
That's our
Spotify
Twinder.
and Twinder.
Yeah, what was it? Spitcher, Twinder, and Spotify. And those are our 3 platforms that we use specifically. But we got Spotify, Twitcher, Google Play, YouTube, radio.com, really anywhere else that you can find podcasts. And if you can find an RSS feed or put it into another aggregator, you can do that as well. If you can't find us wherever you listen to podcasts, just let me know by sending me an email, bubba@lovethynerd.com. And if you're not already a part of the Love Thy Nerd Facebook group, just do it. It's not hard.
What's your problem?
We had over 235 people in the queue like last week to be let into the community. But we couldn't let them in because the only thing you really have to do to get in is just answer one simple question. What's up, nerd? If you answer that question, we're probably going to let you in. We'll do a little light stalking to make sure you're not a complete troll, but sometimes they get through as well. So all you got to do is just answer one question. What's up, nerd? And if you invite somebody to the community, let them know that you did that and that they have to answer the question. Because if they don't answer the question, they don't get into the community. That's just a way that we can kind of safeguard you guys against people that don't know what it is or what it's about. Because here's an insider tip. You have to stop and answer that question. And when you do it, you also have to read the guidelines so you know what to expect when you come in to our Facebook group. So all you got to do is go to facebook.com and just search for Love Thy Nerd. And 2 things will pop up. You'll see our page. Go ahead and hit the like button on that.
Yes.
Follow us there.
Yes.
And also you'll see our Facebook group. Request to join and we'll let you in. So long as you answer that one simple question. What's up, nerds?
If you,
can also
if you
find Love
answer
Thy-
it,
Whoa.
just answer it with my name. That'd be fine.
What's up, nerds? Matt.
Matt. Yeah.
That's the discount code.
Yeah. That's,
That's
the
it,
discount
yeah.
code. Let him
That's
know Matt
the
sent you.
Yeah, Matt's looking for referrals, so if you could help him out. Hey, you can also find Love Thy Nerd on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Love Thy Nerd. And also be sure to follow Free Play Podcast on Twitter as well, at Free Play Podcast.
I've really stepped it up, the content on there. I'm dead serious.
I think we have 3 more posts that you've put
I
on
do
there.
Kate's meme of the day. Just when I have.
Is it daily, though? It's not daily.
No,
That's
it's not
just a-
daily. That's why I said meme of. Wait, is it meme of the day? Now you're making me
Meme of the day. I want to put it down. Yeah. Meme of a day.
meme of a day. I tried to
Meme
keep
of
it
a
like
day.
generic
Yeah.
so that I wouldn't be like, I'm not
Meme
going
of
to
the
post
day.
what.
Top of the day.
Kate's
Yeah.
meme of the day. It is meme
Yeah,
of the
that's
day.
okay. There's still time to change the hashtag. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, and
Well-
Matt will be sending me the picture of his whatever Lego thing. I'll put it
Oh
on there.
yes, we'll really put some content and some time into that because
I better remember
what the
to do
heck,
that.
why not? You've earned it, people.
Yeah.
You've earned it. Well, hey, when you're there, when you're checking us out on Twitter at Free Play Podcast, let us know what you think about the new format, about the interview last week and the free forum this week, and whatever it is that we come up with next week to confuse the bejeez out of you. So, but let us know all that on Twitter at Free Play Podcast. And as always, don't forget to check out lovethynerd.com for all of our sweet articles. We got some dope Witcher stuff on there. If you
So good.
I mean, it's legit good. Go and check out our Witcher stuff if you're a fan of The Witcher. And also, if you're not, just to stay educated kind of on some of the stuff that's going on.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Toss a coin. Let's do it. Hey, and if you want to really toss a coin, you can head on over to lovethynerd.com/give, and you can become a financial partner with us and toss a coin. Yeah, let's get it going. Well, hey, once again, my name is Bubba Stallcup.
My name is Matt Warmbier.
And I'm Kate Katawaki.
No, I said it wrong.
Sorry, I didn't know.
And for our cut man, Jonathan Clausen, we'll catch you next week. And remember, if nobody else tells you, I promise it's true, that Jesus loves you, nerd.
You have been listening to the Free Play Podcast with Bubba Stallcup, Matt Warmbier, and Kate Katawaki, part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. Be sure to rate and review the show and share on all the social media.